I am out in the world today. My first day in almost 4 months where I'm able to do field work again for my job. I am masked, I am gloved, but starting little by little to get out in the community as things open up. So I am just in between meetings and took a seat because I think I had mentioned this before, but as I get back out in the world, I'm starting to have like a little bit more what I call like environmental triggers, right? Like, being exposed to foods that I used to eat impulsively. And so I was just in one of my favorite local businesses on Staten Island called The Cake Chef. Now you might say, girl, like you're in recovery from binge eating disorder, like WTF are you doing going to a place like The Cake Chef? Well, in my humble opinion, they have like the best iced chai in Staten Island, and it is already like 85 degrees out and not even 11 a.m. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get me an iced chai. And let me tell you, that place, oh my gosh, it smelled just amazing. And there were like really fancy chocolate covered pretzels and all sorts of muffins and ice cream and all of that. And for a moment, I felt an urge to buy some of the fancy chocolate covered pretzels. And I didn't. And I thought of all of you. There are some of you watching this that I don't even know. And like, that's pretty cool. That's like, that's pretty cool, and it's, for me, everybody kind of finds recovery in a little bit of a different way. And for me, it has to be tied to some kind of higher purpose beyond just myself. If it's all about my ego, all I'll do is rationalize, right? And it's not going to get me anywhere. But, it's like what I am doing with all of you really, really helps me. And like what I'm doing right now was the vision of this, like to have, and I'm so grateful that modern technology kind of gives us the option to kind of check in, like right in the middle of urges when the action is happening. Because the most crucial time to take that action is really within like the first 15 minutes after the urge, because after that point it starts to go away. I mean, even now, this is like 10-15 minutes ago, the urge has pretty much gone away. But I think it's really important for people who are struggling to see to like see and hear and experience like what people do when they have urges in the moment. So I know this was all about like binge eating recovery and not so much the dating myself, but they're related, and I know a lot of people, watching this can kind of benefit from both. So I just wanted to, kind of share that win with the binge eating. And my dating myself activity for today is to validate my emotional needs and respond to them lovingly. I mean, honestly, I think that's something that to a certain extent, I'm learning to do every day, and a lot of these dating myself activities that I highlight for a specific day, really, they could be done, they could be done every day, right? Especially, the validating my emotional needs and responding to them lovingly, because unmet needs are like a big reason, why we act out in certain ways with addictions and, make certain decisions in relationships. And the more I learn how to meet my needs myself, the better, like, friend, family member, romantic partner I will be to others, because I am going to be fully present in the relationship and not engaging in it so I can get some like unmet ego gratification made. Like I'll be engaging in the relationships because I want to, not because I need to. And we all know how much more powerful that engagement is, not just with relationships, but with anything. Like, we are so much more engaged and alive when we're doing something because we want to, not because we feel like we need to, because we can't survive without it. So that's what I'm striving for. And thank you for listening to me. I hope it wasn't too loud in the background. But this is like my vision for this thing, right? Like in the middle of life as urges happen to just check in. So thanks for hanging in there with me. I might do another check-in today because this was kind of like impromptu. But if I don't, I will catch you tomorrow for my next day. And have a great day, everyone. Thank you.